A big week lies ahead of us. Mercury retrograde will be Cazimi the sun. It will be in the heart of the sun. And then it will be followed by a beautiful new moon in Cancer. And so I couldn't decide which cards to take, so I will take one of these, and you will sit with the energy and trust your intuition. What speaks to you? So we have the first one, the second, and the third. And I will show them to you in a second. And let's take one of these as well. We have this one, this one, and this one. And then we have this one, this one, and this one. And because we have a new moon, we'll take a moon card as well. Let's take this one, and this one, and this one. So maybe you can choose in this moment which pile speaks to you, but if not, I will show you the cards. So we have electricity, and that's card 36. We have this card, we have the rune of Isa, and I will read this card to you when we are in the piles. The second one is passion. Let's take this over here. This card, and that's the card 14. We have the rune of Degas, and we have this moon card. And pile 3, we have the card West. We have this one. We have Rado. And we have this moon card. And now take your time to sit for a moment with the energy of the cards and choose your pile, and just trust your intuition that the pile that speaks to you has a message for you for the next week and the big shift that will come up with the Mercury Cazimi and the new moon that will happen next week. So, what is Spirit's message for you? Choose your pile, and I see you in the reading. Welcome, pile 1. You chose the card Electricity and Wildness, and you have the rune of Isa and this moon card. And on the other side there is, I accept and create more flow and pleasure in my life. And we'll take a look for a moment at electricity, because electricity is about wildness, and it is like embrace your wilderness and break free from all your self-imposed constraints. And it is a moment that you need to take action. There is no need to have a break, to have more information about what to do. And that can mean in this moment of time when Mercury gets into the heart of the sun, that you gain a lot of clarity in this moment. Maybe there is something in your life where you want to have clarity, and in this moment of time you hadn't, but you will have. And Isa is a rune that speaks about stillness and self-control, but it speaks about ice as well. And so it can mean in this moment that it's not meant, that you are not meant to stand still in moments when the temperature drops. So it is finding your self-control and finding your focus, your stability and your stasis. It's a really strong rune, and it is a rune that is here to soothe you in times of distress. And maybe it is a moment where you can sit with a meditation on that. And of course, this card speaks for itself. Take a moment and take a look at what it says to you. And I would love to take a couple of more cards to see what this reading is about for you, and what the message is that the universe, spirit, or whoever you call it, has for you. So let's take a look. I think there is a message in this moment already, with the electricity and the wildness and Isa. There is already, and I think it is something that you know what you want to act on, and where you hadn't got enough information right now. But in this moment of the Cazimi, you will have the information to act on it. So let's take a look. And we have the woman, we have the snail, we have the cross, and I think we have to move them a little bit so that we can build. And we have a ring. And maybe there is something in a relationship and in your home. We have the fourth house. In a relationship in your home that needs your action. You will always, you know it. And that's, maybe there is something in your relationship that has to be done or said or moved. And maybe it is not moving as quick as you'd like it to be, to move. But it will, and you will have the clarity, and that's what comes up with Mercury here as well. You will have the clarity to make a decision and to take the next step. And let's take one of these as well. So and we have the netcaster. And the netcaster confirms what I said before. It is the preparation that you did before comes to a fruition now. And it is like a surprise is about to hit. And we see the snail is not moving as quick, right? It's slow, but it is a sign of abundance. But it comes in divine timing, not in your timing. But this, and the netcaster is showing us that now is the time for the next step. It's the time you prepared for this, and this is like this beautiful woman with her dress, collecting all the things that are surrounding her. She spent her time creating this beautiful net, and she created, or she prepared for this moment. And then there is this moment when she is getting out into nature, into the water, and she is casting her net. And that is the moment where she takes the step to get the fish into her net. And so this is a moment, and I think you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know. And so this is the moment you waited for. And it's the moment to take the step, and it is about your relationship. It is about, and it can be a romantic relationship, can be a business relationship, of course, as well. But this is the moment to take the step, and to take the step into your own authenticity. And maybe it is about connecting to other people. Maybe it is about this moment in time where people meet and they help each other to move forwards. And no time to wait. It's a time to act. Let's take a moment to see where. And let's take this one, and these as well. And so we have the Emperor, we have the Lovers, we have the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups. And that's really beautiful, because it feels like there is something in your life as a relationship that is really worth moving forwards with. It's a Two of Cups is a soulmate relationship. It's the Four of Wands is like a marriage, and that's really, really beautiful. And there is someone who knows what they want, and time to act and time to decide. And that's what the Lovers are about. It's a decision, right? And then we have the Queen of Coins, and we have the Ace of Coins, and we have the King of Wands, and we have the Nine of Swords. And that can be the hint to why you don't want to make a decision. That's the whole situation with this relationship, whatever this relationship is about, is really, really beautiful. But there is something sitting in your neck that is reminding you of something that happened to you, and now you are afraid to make a decision. So let's take a look at, what will happen. Oh, that's so beautiful. You know, there is this remembrance that something felt beautiful like this before, and you were wrong about it. So something happened that turned this relationship into a nightmare. And that led into this, she's sitting there and all of the eyes on her body. It's like a reminder, her body remembrance of what happened to her keeps her away from making a decision into this beautiful abundance that is about to happen. It is like an embodiment, and that's really beautiful, because it's about an embodiment of a real soulmate connection. And the only thing that is keeping you away from that is your idea about what happened last time. But it's not happening now. And and that's it can be the thing with what we had in the beginning with Isa. Isa is about ice. It is about the danger of not moving when it's getting cold. It is about, there is this bat hanging and it's getting cold. So it is the danger of not acting and freezing in that moment. And all of the cards that we have on the table, and that's really beautiful, because we have the wildness, we have the electricity that comes in this relationship, we have the beautiful connection on a soulmate level, we have the commitment of someone who is willing to act towards you, who is willing to commit to you. And we have the divine counterpart. We have the emperor and we have the empress. They can move into a beautiful relationship together, and they can create something really, really magical that is about a new creation. Whatever that means in your life, that can be a creation of a new life, of course, if you are in this space, or it can be a beautiful creative project where you create something magical and something new. The only thing that you have to let go is the reminder of the nightmare. And that's a difficult thing, That's a real difficult thing, to allow yourself to step into your wildness again, as if nobody is, it's like dancing as if nobody is watching. And it is entering into the wildness of a new love, as if you were never hurt before. And that is what the open heart comes with the willingness to allow someone to break your heart again. Because that doesn't mean that it will turn out to be a nightmare. Of course it won't. But loving means that we allow someone else to be themselves with us. And that will mean that they will break our heart at one point. But that doesn't mean that the whole thing will turn into a nightmare. It's just the nature of life. When we commit to others, when we allow ourselves to open up to other people, it happens. And then we talk about it. And it's not a nightmare as the one you experienced. Because it leads into the 10 of Cups. It leads into the embodiment of the divine counterpart. And it's a question that you can ask yourself, Pile 1, what does it need for you to wipe this page clean, and to let the old experience go? It was a person, one person, maybe more than one, maybe you had more experiences than one with someone who turned out to be difficult or toxic or whatever that was in your life. What do you need to let that go? This is the moment. And maybe, it helps a little bit to see that this whole cycle, and we have the new moon in Cancer next week. This cycle began in July of 23. And this cycle ends now. Whatever that was, whatever your experience over the last 3 years were, it's time to let them go. And in Cancer, it is highly emotional. So I don't mean that's not a thing, what you experience. Of course, it is. And what you experienced with this person is a thing as well. But it is time to start something new. And that is now. Because now is this moment of the Cancer new moon that starts a new cycle of 3 years. The old thing is gone. Can you give your life and can you give your emotions a new chance? Let's take a message to close your reading. I think the message is pretty clear. So, we have this one. Keeping it simple. Your mind may convince you that manifesting your destiny is more difficult or complex than it needs to be. Yet, the guidance of the Divine Mother is to keep things simple. Do what you can do. Let go of everything else. Let go of that one. Thank you, beautiful, beautiful pile 1. And I see you in the next reading, and I wish you a beautiful new moon in Cancer. Welcome, pile 2. You chose the card Passion, and you chose this card, and you chose the Moon card. And the Moon card says, I'm honest with myself and others. And the Passion card is talking about, of course, it's the soul. It's talking about passion that moves you forwards. And what is the spark that lights you up? And sometimes we wait for something like a purpose, and there is more than one purpose. And what is it that makes you excited? What is your passion? And can you allow yourself to step into this passion? And it's beautiful because we have on this card we have butterflies, and Degas is about the butterfly as well, because it is about this rune is about change, and it's about dynamic and dramatic change. And maybe you feel like you have been in a time of change, and now it's time for the breakthrough. It's time for the awakening. It's not often it's not comfortable, but it is about the enlightenment and about your transformation. And maybe if you take a look at this card as well, where do you see yourself? Did you come from this place, or do you want to go to this place? What is this card for you about? Just sit for a moment with it and allow yourself to see this, and it's really beautiful because we have these eyes. We have the eye in the passion, and we have the eye in the moon card as well. It is about seeing, and I think you already know. You already know what I'm talking about. You already know that this is the moment where the caterpillar will become the butterfly, and that is, of course, it's dramatic. It is, we cannot imagine what it takes to create a butterfly from a caterpillar. We have no idea, because at one point this caterpillar has to let go of the idea to be a caterpillar. And then has to let go of any idea because they don't know what is happening. And so, are you willing to let that go, the idea of what you will become in the end, and to allow yourself to be in there? We see in the eye, we see the world and the waterfall and the sky, and it's beautiful. This passion card is so beautiful. And let's take a look what that means. And where it leads you. So let's take this one and this one, and then we'll see. So we have the anchor, we have the ring, we have the fish, and we have the archway. We have Pallas Athena, and we have Mercury. And so we have a Mercury that walks into the eye of the sun next week, or starts this weekend and into next week. And this feels like there is something coming up in your working way, in your way how you connect to other people in a like a commitment way. This can be a working relationship. This can be a new contract that comes your way. And what it brings, oh, that's interesting. Wait, I have to take these down because they fell on my table. So let's rearrange these. And what I wanted to say is this new arrangement, this new contract, this new idea, because it is about Mercury, it's about finding a solution for the problem that you experience in the moment. And it's like having a great idea, because Athena is the thinker, right? She is strategic. She is all head. She's all thinking. She is finding solutions where there were none in the moment, and finding unconventional solutions. And that's what's happening here. Something will come up that will bring you big money. And that's what it is. It brings your money situation through the archway. Whatever your situation is right now, it will change, because the idea that you will have, and it's not about you sitting down now and thinking about the brilliant idea. It's not. It's about passion. It's your passion that can be connected to a brilliant idea. And with this brilliant idea, there will come an amazing opportunity that will bring you into a next phase of your life. And we have the drifter, and this is interesting because it's an archway as well. So we have two archways where you will move through this archway to experience something new. And It will solve a problem that you had before. And when I combine this to this card you have to be honest, because we have this moon card that reminded us to be honest to yourself and to others. And I think it is about the passion that you hold, whatever that is in your life. Can you admit that it is your passion? Can you admit that you didn't know how to get to the other side, whatever that is, wherever you see yourself right now? If you see yourself coming out of this, or you don't know how to get there, you will know at the end of this week. You will know, because there will be something in your life, and that is about this transformation. It's about this being the butterfly, letting go of the caterpillar, and allowing yourself to move into whatever comes up. Take life as it comes. Experience life as it comes, and let life solve your problem. And allow yourself to step into this passion, and maybe sit for a moment. This card is so beautiful. Sit for a moment with this card that holds the whole world in this beautiful moment and in this beautiful eye. And it's your I. It's your I am. It's your passion. It's you being honest about your passion. And if you are willing to take the step through this archway, it will bring a lot of money. And it's not and I want to emphasize this as well. It is not about money. It's about passion. You cannot make this decision thinking about money, making money. It's about you sitting with this opportunity of the world opening up to you and stepping into the passion that you hold deep in your heart. It's not about purpose. It's not about money. It is about your passion. And this passion and the connection to Pallas Athena and to Mercury as the problem solver will lead you to the next commitment you are willing to step into and move through this archway. Whatever that means. Let's take a look into the tarot. We have a little bit more to see. Let's take these and this and this. What does that mean? And we have the Page of Wands. And that's about the new idea. That's the spark of idea that you can observe by looking through this beautiful glass. We have the Ten of Cups. That is the fulfillment that comes with you stepping into your passion. And the Hanged Man is the reminder, and that's why I said it's not about money. It's the reminder that you have to think from another perspective. You have to change the perspective. Take a look from the other side. And then take action. And there we have the Ace of Cups, and that is about opening up your emotions to give and to serve to the world. And we have the next butterflies, right? Millions of butterflies coming out of her cup. She's sitting there holding this new idea And this is the new idea that comes with the passion. She's sitting with this new idea and holding her cup and opening her cup. And then she is able to hold her emotions and to hold it all, to give to your surroundings, to serve and to ground yourself. And as we can see, she has hair like an octopus, and that is her intelligence as well. Octopus is intelligence. It is the power that she has over her emotions and her grounding at the same moment, when she allows herself to step into the world and allowing her to serve. And we have that's really beautiful, because we have the Knight of Cups, and connected to the Knight of Cups was the Three of Swords. And that is a really great message, because that is like you are willing to step outside of your comfort zone. You step into a new experience, leaving all the old stuff behind. You're leaving the pain from the past behind, and to step into something really new. And it's the Four of Wands is like a marriage, and it's a commitment. It doesn't have to be about another person. It can be a commitment to yourself. It can be a commitment to your passion, to work, to go for it. Because this is the moment. This is the moment when you see, I want to go for this. I want to step out of my comfort zone. I want to be that one. And I want to be able to step into this commitment and to walk through this archway, and then to make my living with that, whatever that is. And it can be so different with all of you. So different. But it's like changing your mind and changing your heart about holding on to the old pain that is not relevant anymore. And then, like, look at this beautiful, these beautiful cards. We have the Three of Swords. That's an old pain where you got hurt, and now she is like the Knight of Cups, playing an instrument that is her heart. How beautiful is this? And to walk up all of those steps to dance on the rooftop. That's passion. That's allowing yourself to step out of your comfort zone, to step onto that roof, and not to think about how to get there, because it will happen on its own. It comes with the passion. It comes with the change of your thoughts. It comes with allowing yourself to transform. And then to be in that place of change. And this place of change is the archway into a new future. And that comes with the soulmates, with the connection on a soul basis, in passion. And it will create money as well. That's really beautiful. Pile 2. Let's take a card to close this reading, because it is clear. This message is really clear. And we have this one. Ride with spirit unbroken. I have been with you, my wild one, throughout every challenge to your free spirit, encouraging you to rise, believing in you. When you were shamed, denied, judged, or ridiculed, I was there with you. I went through it all, right along with you. I knew that the time would come when you would be ready to rise above those experiences, to let your wild heart be free. Now is that time. Yeah, now is that time. Pile 2. So beautiful. I wish you a beautiful, beautiful new phase, because in the phase that started in 23 is now ending with a new moon in Cancer. And something really special, something really new will come into your life, and it will create, with your passion, it will create magic. Thank you so much, and I see you soon. Welcome, Pile 3. You chose this moon card, and it says, I seek truth and act upon my realizations. And you chose the card West. And the card West is about completion. It's about the cycle coming to an end. And that's what it does. The cycle from the middle of 23 comes to an end with this new moon. And it is an emotional cycle somehow, but it is about finding the puzzle piece to bring this cycle to an end. And as this card, it's so lovely, because this person is standing on the flower, having a flower on her own head, I think it is. And that's beautiful, because it is like coming to the place where you can stand on this flower, having your flower on your own head, and accomplishing this. That feels really light to me. And the humpback, the Rido rune, is about journey. It's about the humpback that journeys through the ocean, and it's like the natural rhythm that comes with it, and the movement and the path we are on. And this is like a confirmation that the path you are on is the right one. It feels like it. And let's take a look at the other cards to see what that is about for you. Part 3. We have this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And then we have 2 of these. This and this. Let's take a look. We have the clover. We have the ring. We have the anchor. And we have the house. And this feels like there is an opportunity coming towards you that is enabling you to work from home, or to create a new foundation with this kind of work, or this kind of commitment. It is like a working relationship. It can be a new contract. It can be something that comes towards you, because something ends. And with this new opportunity that comes with a lot of luck, because it's clover, it maybe comes from a far away place, because we have Rido. And it comes with the Leo energy of shining your light. and shining your light in the way how you communicate. And this can be something that will be offered to you that helps you to move forwards into the next phase. And maybe that's something, it helps you to complete. And it helps you not just to complete and to close up the last cycle. It helps you to jump into the new one as well. So, there we have our volunteer. And we have transpersonal, we have watchers. And this speaks to me about something that will happen. Either you act on it or not. It will happen like serendipity, right? It is coming from a place that is not you, that's bigger than you. And it's like breaking free from the linear, breaking free from the day-to-day, and to rise into the divine timing. And that is how it seems to be. There is something really big happening in your life, a big cycle closes, and that might not be really easy right now, because it can feel like dying, right? On an ego level, or on a level that's conscious, it feels like dying. We have to let go of things, or we have to let go of ego. We have to let go of ideas about ourselves and about our future and about the path we are on. And then something steps in, and that is transpersonal in this moment. Something steps in and said, yeah, you are on the right path. You are in the right place. And maybe it doesn't feel like it, but we will show you that it is the right path. And that is the sign you will get next week, where you will be invited. I don't know how that will happen. Let's take a moment to take the card of the Tarot as well, to see where that is coming from. But it's like an invitation to shine your light and to communicate in your specific way, and allow yourself to step into this, in this lightness of this person there standing on top of the flower with a flower on her head or his head. And this is the puzzle piece. Something will show up that is the puzzle piece, and that will help you to move beyond the limitations you set about yourself. And it will create a new home. It will create a new basis. It will create a new way of being and shining your light and communicating, because you will realize at this moment in time that there is something bigger than you supporting you. And it feels like life loves you. Life will move you forwards if you do something or if you don't. It's destined. Whatever that is, it is destined. Let's take a look at your tarot cards and how this unfolds, or whatever comes up. Let's take a look. And we have the world, and we have a card that is covered by the world, and it's the Three of Coins. The world opens up with you collaborating with other people, you know. It's collaborating in the moment where you think, and it can feel like it in the moment that your life maybe at the moment feels like there is something ending, and it's not really comfortable, because you have the feeling that you have to move away. It's beautiful there, but she has to move on into an unknown future. She has to. because everything here in this card comes in twos and she is one. So she moves towards something that it helps her to get in contact with a second one. And maybe it's about relationships. We will see. Maybe it is about relationships, but it might be about something that is disrupting in the moment, but it's opening up the world. And to stay in your balance with temperance, although it feels like a tower moment, because we have the transpersonal in this, we have a divine, maybe a divine intervention. We have something divinely timed coming into your life, helping you to get into the place where you can shine your light and where you can let go the lack that you feel inside about yourself. And this can mean that you think you're not valuable. And it's spirit and the universe and your life destroying this, because you are. And you bring this high priestess into the life, and you bring a knowledge that is deeper than other people experience it. But you cannot value it for yourself. So maybe life has to show you something. But it is connected to the clover. Don't get anxious about it. Don't get anxious because it's a tower. There are tower moments that can be lucky breakthroughs, but they feel like they are changing your life. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing where you have to suffer something. You have to let go of something. And we have the Ten of Swords. And it's a beautiful Ten of Swords. And if we talk about the lack, this is a perfect card for this. This is you torturing yourself. Telling yourself that you are not valuable. This has to end. And this has to end now, because there is this high priestess that wants to be acknowledged. This high priestess comes with this beautiful wisdom, and she wants to step into her power. And that's where the wagon comes in. And the wagon is about Cancer. The Chariot. The Chariot comes with Cancer, new moon. Moving forwards in with the snail in this card. She has her own home with her. She knows where she belongs. She doesn't move quick, but she moves. And she moves consciously in her home with her home on her back. And it feels for me like there is an intervention happening here, because you didn't get it. In a way, you didn't get your own value. And it was difficult, and maybe it is so difficult because you realized at one point, and that was when the nightmare came in all the time, when you stepped into working with other people, it turned into nightmares. Maybe people turned on you. Maybe you grew up in in a household that was really difficult for you, and where you got punished for things that were your strengths. Maybe you were punished because you stepped into your passion. This is the moment and the invitation to step into your light. You know, and I will get it out here because I want to show you. You know, maybe you learned when you showed your life, your light, then you got ridiculed or you got shamed. When you showed up as the high priestess with all of your knowledge that isn't explainable, that isn't learned in a university, that is your connection to your intuition, to your higher self, to your knowledge, to whatever that is. And you learned that it is painful to be in that place. And so you couldn't value yourself to say, oh, this is me. You know, the Leo and the shining of the Leo is a childlike passion. It's a beautiful childlike passion that creates because it loves to create. It loves other people. It doesn't care about, oh, look at me. That's the shadow side of the Leo. But the Leo energy and the shining energy is about a childlike energy. And it's about creating and letting other people shine. That's what Leos do. They allow other people to shine. And as you stepped, and I can just think that this is the reason. When you stepped into this energy, someone told you you were selfish. You were just about yourself. And when you stepped into your intuition, you were just arrogant or whatever. Someone felt intimidated. And that led into this feeling, if you step into this thing, into this you, and communicate whatever it is you have to communicate, it felt like, it's like dying. But now is the time. And maybe something will show up, and I believe it does. Next week, something will show up that will open your world in this way of communication and into working with other people, moving towards this beautiful change and allowing yourself to be in balance with all of the things that you have to offer. And there is something transpersonal shattering the world. And I say it again, don't be afraid of this, because it's an intervention that will help you step into your beautiful shining light. It's not about punishment. Don't be afraid of punishment. Your life isn't punishing you. That's not what happens, because we have the clover, we have the new contract, we have the new home that you get out of it. You have to step into this lightness of your being as this beautiful being on the flower, and open yourself up to get out into the world. And that's what's happening. With this ending of this cycle and the beginning of the new one, it will change your life completely in a beautiful way. Because it will allow you to let go of the things that held you back. All of these past pains, all of these people who put you in a cage. And now you can see, maybe that is what it will give you. Yet you maybe you will hear the whale song. Maybe you hear your soul tribe. And you will be in contact with someone who allows you to be all of you. And to let go of your idea about being selfish when you shine. So, let's take, this is your card. And it says, the phoenix will rise. You are not permitted to enter into the divine fire of personal transformation unless you are capable of and worthy of the challenge. The reward bestowed at the other side of the journey is such that all suffering throughout is redeemed. No matter what struggle you have endured, you shall rise again. This is your destiny. Wow. Part 3. This is destined. This is something showing up in your life that allows you to step into the next phase and to let all the old stuff go and to shine. Beautiful. Thank you, Part 3. I wish you an amazing new moon in Cancer and your new cycle to shine. Thank you, and I see you soon.